Hello everybody! If this is your first time to my channel, I'm Desi and I'm sending you so much love from my heart to yours. Take all of it. And we are going to be talking about the 7 laws of the universe. Stay tuned. Okay, so we're back. And what happened was I was watching this video, and usually when I'm watching videos and I'm watching self-development and different educational things, I'm usually taking notes because I really want to share what I'm learning with you so that way I can help you along this journey that we are on together. So I want to talk about the 7 laws of the universe, and if you are following these 7 universal laws, your life is going to change drastically. You are going to think that you are magical. You are going to be so magnetic to the things that you are desiring and wanting to create. You're going to be blown away. So let's get into it. So the first law is the law of intention. Now, this is where we are every single day setting an intention. We are setting a strong intention of the goal that we're trying to achieve, the desire that we want, and we're making the decision that no matter what's going on in our current reality, that we are going to achieve this goal, this intention. And whether it be in the career, do you want your career to take off? Are you starting a new business? Are you looking to make your relationship better? Are you looking to attract a specific someone? Are you trying to get your ex back? Are you trying to manifest somebody new? Like, what is it that you are trying to create? And you need to get a clear picture of that in your mind and set that intention every single day. It is so important. So important. So stop reacting to the things that are in your current reality because it's not real. It's already in the past. You've already manifested it. It's happening. It's in the past. You can't do anything about it. Move on. And moving on to the second law of the universe, and that is the law of vibration, which it is where this is where we need the clarity of we are attracting what we are currently feeling. So we are our emotions, they're actually vibrations. And whatever we are putting out, that is what we are going to get back. And I've said it before in a previous video, which I will put a link to in the description, about alignment. It's having that clarity of what it is that you're trying to create and acting as if. It's what does it look like? What does it feel like? What is your life going to look like once you achieve this goal? So that brings us into the third law of the universe, and that is the law of trust. And this is sometimes tricky because we need to be giving what we want in return. You know that old saying of, treating others the way you want to be treated? That still holds true, and that's very true. If we're constantly holding back of not trusting that everything is going to work out, we are living in that scarcity mindset. And that's a big difference between successful people and poor people, is that when they go to the grocery store, they have this intention of, I want to create wealth and abundance, but then they're going for the cheaper thing because that's scarcity, and that's not what we want. We need to live in trust that everything is always working out for us. In relationships, this is a big one for me personally, because I've always been one that if you want respect, you have to give respect, which is true, but I have found myself demanding that from other people. And I really had to become aware that I am going to get back what I am giving out. I need to love even when when they are unlovable, and then trust that that is what the universe is going to bring back to me. So that brings us into number 4, the law of action. See, so many coaches and gurus and people, and they're all teaching about vision boards and visualizations and affirmations, but you can't just sit there, visualize, and expect that everything's going to work out. There is a law of action. So it's so important to, when you set that intention, to sit down and come up with strategies that you're going to use in order to achieve this. Because you know what? No matter what it is that we think that we want, it's because we think that we're gonna feel better in the having of it. But the basic human needs is that we all want love, we want freedom, and we just want to be happy. And we think so often that these things that are on the outside are going to bring happiness to us, but that's not how it works. You have to be it first, and then the universe will bring it to you. And so come up with a strategy, how to implement that strategy, and do it. No more excuses. No more arguing for your limitations. Oh, I can't do this because I have kids, or I can't, no more excuses. What is it that you want? Go after it. So that brings us into number 5, and that is the law of alignment. And that is, we need to be focusing on our energy. What is it that we are putting our focus on and our energy on? Are we focusing on all the things that are going wrong in our life? Are we focusing on how we are going to pay the bills? Are we focusing on how we're arguing with our partners? Are we focusing on who need to make more money at work? That's scarcity. And it's sometimes, and it can be a very difficult thing, because that's been a practice habit of always struggling and wanting to fight your way out of everything. But if we can just shift that perspective, just tweak it just a little bit, and when we're having those thoughts of what we are living in fear of, because fear is what stops anybody from taking action, if we can just look at that and say, it's going to be so great when I start making more money in my job. It feels so good when I'm feeling loved and adored. It feels so great when the traffic is just going easily. If we can just shift our perspective into focusing on things that make us feel good, then we are vibrating at a higher frequency, and we are attracting better circumstances in our environment. So it's really important not to get distracted again by the things that are happening in our current reality. We need to focus on the solution. Happiness comes with progress. When we have a goal and we are working towards it, and we are taking the steps and the action that need be to make that goal happen, that's where our happiness is coming from. Yeah, sure, once you achieve that goal, you're like, woohoo! How long does it last? It doesn't last forever, because that's not what we're made for as humans. We are made to create and to keep creating, and to setting a goal, taking the action to achieve it, and then setting another goal. That's how we expand, that's how we grow, that's how we find happiness. And that will bring us into number 6, the law of detachment. One of the most difficult for me personally. And it's when we have that vision of what we want, And then we have to learn how to detach from the outcome. Know and trust that it is going to work out, and stop stressing about, why isn't this happening to me? Why aren't I making any money? Why am I That's because you are still in that scarcity mindset and the lack of mindset. So that's what's still happening. So it's so important to see your goal, plan it, take the steps, take action towards your goal, and detach from the outcome. Because no matter what the expectation you have for that outcome, it's going to work out regardless of what your expectation is. Expectations are tricky. They're very tricky. Trust that we live in a very, very friendly universe, and everything is on its way to you in divine timing. Which now brings us into number 7, the last one, and that is the law of balance. Balance. Everything is going to work out. I've talked about polarity in the past, and the things that, why do bad things happen, or just basically, that thought, why do bad things happen? It's because we need to experience the things that are going wrong, so that way we know what we do want. If everything was perfect and everything was working out, what would we have to work for? What would we have to work towards? Everything is just there. It's so important to go within and just start really knowing your worth. Start wanting to take that action. Start knowing that you can make it possible. Know that there is an infinite amount of wealth and abundance and prosperity out there, that you can have it all. You just have to align with it. You have to be it. You have to act it. You have to trust, detach, have balance, and everything will come to you. I promise. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed to me yet already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I don't know what side it's on, but also hit that little bell notification so that way you can get notified every time I upload new content, which is a lot. I really like doing this, and I really like helping spread the word of how you can really create the life that you want. If I can do it, if I can go from living this really crappy life, which I thought was back then, but now I can look back at it and I can say thank you for everything that happened to me, because it made me who I am. Now I know what I want. So let me know what your goals are. What are your intentions? Share with me in the comments what it is that you're trying to create. Spread love and positivity to each other. Let's create a community. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Let's raise the consciousness and the frequency in this world and come together. I love you.